I think AI and ChatGPT is ruining the minds of young people, particularly Gen Z. I am a millennial, but my girlfriend, she is very much a Gen Z. And we're on this different side of the equations here. And no decision does she do without consulting AI first. What colour to paint her nails, how to cut her hair, and things like that. But also, like, what should I eat? What should I buy in the supermarket? What should I cook today? And not every time she cooks, but like, she does do it. And in college, it's AI for everything. AI to cheat, AI to do it for you, AI to pass the AI checkers, AI to humanize it, to make it seem more like a human. And she is a smart, capable, confident, fast learner. But the effort of actually doing an assignment, I know, because you want to procrastinate, and so you're just using the AI to do it. Why wouldn't you when that's the easy way? And all her classmates do it as well. It's not like she's the only one. Everybody's using AIs all up the wazoo, right? And we as millennials and older, we had to figure it out. We didn't have that. We had to problem solve for years, even outside of college, into work and into your own life. You had to problem solve. And yeah, we Googled it. But we had to develop these thinking skills, applying that knowledge. We had access to the knowledge. That's what Google gave us. The internet gave us the access to the knowledge. Now we have AIs that will take the knowledge and do the thinking for you. We still have to think with it. And you can see it in the way that millennials and Gen Z interact with AI in completely different ways. Millennials, we kind of think of it more like a different type of Google. We Google the question and then we start a new chat every time. But Gen Z are just constantly interacting with the same chat, having these ongoing conversations with it. And the AIs we know are very sycophantic. They yes man. They'll just tell you whatever you want. And the more you put into it, because of the context windows, they start to hallucinate. So as it gets larger and larger, it's going to hallucinate more. Just yes man to whatever you say. And not only is that not being very useful, because we don't want to just have yes man, but it is then not even going to solve your problems for you. And will tell you lies and incorrect information. And I think there is a real danger that a whole generation of people are going to forget how to think. And it's not just for thinking, like creativity. Why would you bother learning Photoshop or being an artist now? And obviously it's like a passion, as an interest, a high thing about doing something creative. As humans, we love to be creative. And so hopefully we can still attach to that. But the effort of learning a skill set like Photoshop, where an AI can now do everything for you, it is like, why would they bother? You wouldn't put the effort in. And to resist that temptation to just use AI for everything and to actually apply effort for the sake of improving your own problem solving, improving your brain, improving your thinking. And it's not a small thing. You have to do this for long periods of time. Critical thinking. What happens if we forget how to think as society? We just become like mush. Our brains are like fat, essentially. Fat and lazy brains. And Gen Z are the smartphone generation. They have been raised with this in their hands. They've never not known it. It's scary to think about. And the human brain is the greatest thing in the universe. It is the greatest thing we know. Like nothing is more marvelous and wonderful than the human mind. We understand so little of it, really. And that is what separates us from the other animals. Our ability to think, to be creative, to have ideas, to share those ideas with other people, to communicate in such effective ways. That is what distinguishes us. That's what makes us who we are as humans, is our brains, our ideas. And I think the challenge is to make people want to use their brain, to make them still want to do the difficult things, instead of falling down the easy road and taking the shortcut and using AI. And AI is good. There's going to be lots of benefits, lots of great things. I use AI all the time. I'm not saying it's bad, but if it completely removes who we are, our ability to think, are we even human anymore? Thanks for listening to my rant. Have a great day. I wish you luck.